You know that feeling when you're in the kitchen in the morning, already in your gym gear, staring at the kettle, you're tired, big day ahead, and you're about to make another strong coffee, even though you know it's going to spike you, fry your nerves, and leave you crashing mid-afternoon? Guys, that's been me for years. Hey everyone, I'm Andy here from Mr. Yoo-Hoo. I'm on the Gold Coast today, in my kitchen, and lately I've been trying to tidy up my routine a bit. And I've been less jitters, better focus for filming, editing, and better sleep so I can actually train properly the next day. So when a brand called AdaptoLatte reached out and said, we've got a mushroom coffee that's huge in Japan and the UK, and we're launching in Australia, do you want to properly test it? I was very curious. And as you can see, I've got them here today. They're sent through across the whole set for me. We're going to go through these in detail and actually make them in front of you guys so you can see exactly what they're like to try. Now I'm going to show you what AdaptoLatte actually is, how it fits into a real routine. If you work, train, or live a busy life. And I'll make it all here in the kitchen, the three flavors. You've got the original Mocha, Matcha, and the Decaf blend, all just here. So you can see what it's like in real life, not just on a fancy landing page. Now guys, quick disclaimer here. Before we go any further, I'm not actually a magic cure. I'm not a doctor. It's not medical advice. And how you feel will depend on your own body, your training, your sleep, and your lifestyle. But I'll share with you what's in it, how it tastes, who's been using it, and who I think it's actually for. And as you can see, lovely branding there. I've actually already opened these up, as you can see, made some of these drinks, and I've already loved them, but I really want you guys to see the experience as well. So what is AdaptoLatte? At a very basic level, it's a powdered blend you mix with hot water or milk. It looks like a hot chocolate, but it's built around functional mushrooms, adaptogens, and nootropics. So you're getting ingredients for brain health, steady energy, mood, immunity, all that gut support in one drink. So instead of just one big hit of caffeine, you get a lot of different benefits. And as you can see, there's a heap of different ingredients on the back there of the packets, and the same with all of these as well. They've built something really great here. Say for example, the one I've got here, which is the Decaf chocolate, has things like lion's mane for focus and memory, cordyceps for energy performance, reishi for calm and stress support, Plashaga, agaricus, and plant adaptogens like maca, rhodola, bacopa, and ginkgo. Now, I probably didn't say those names correctly, and if I didn't, let me know in comments. I'm happy to learn. On top of that, you've got cocoa for the chocolate base, coffee extract, or ceremonial matcha for caffeine, depending on the flavor. And you've also got B vitamins and vitamin C from plant-based sources as well, which is great. Now, each of these has a different taste profile as well, which we'll go through. And also look at that really nice cup there as well. Isn't that cool? The nerdy bit though with this is actually list all the dosages on the pack. So you can see just there, there's no proprietary blend stuff that a lot of people have. You actually know what's in it, which is great. So you can see how much exactly lion's mane's in there, how much reishi, and so on you're getting. It's one of the most complete blends I've seen. And the transparency, guys, is actually very rare. Now, they've also gone hard on taste. Now, most mushroom coffees I've taste like instant with a bit of dirt mixed in. AdaptoLatte is positioned as tastes like hot chocolate, not mushrooms. And honestly, guys, that's pretty accurate. Anyway, I know you guys have been waiting out for it. You actually want to try this out in real life. So let me make one now for you and talk you through the three flavors. And I'll start with the red one, the original Mocha, which is this last one just here. Okay, so about to go and make the original Mocha now. Now we've got the cup from AdaptoLatte, and we've also got the stirrer as well. So it's gonna make the matcha taste even nicer as well, make it look quite nice. So let's start with the red one, the original Mocha. This is a coffee replacement. Coffee extracts plus cocoa and about 80 milligrams of caffeine per cup. So we open it up. Now we put in 3 scoops. 1, 2, and 3, like that. Now we put in hot water like this. You put about 250 mils in, so just a little bit into the cup. And now we get the stirrer and we stir. So make sure you put it in there first and press it, and it gives it a lovely stir. So I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. So there we are, I've got it just here. Now you can use hot water, you can use oat milk or almond milk as well if you want to make it creamier, or if you just want water to make it lighter. Now I've got it here. Now smell-wise, it's chocolate first. No strong mushroom smell. It smells like a proper hot chocolate with a bit of coffee in the background. It's really nice. So let me have a sip now, guys. Yum. It's actually really nice. More like a dark chocolate mocha than a straight coffee. You can taste the cocoa up front, and your gentle coffee underneath, and a tiny bit of earthiness, but nothing weird or medicinal. If you like a less sweet hot chocolate or a mocha, this is easy to drink. So what I've been doing is swapping my second coffee of the day for this. One normal coffee early on, when I usually go for coffee number 2 or 3, I make an AdaptoLatte instead. On heavy filming or editing days, I sometimes use this as a focus drink before I sit down at the desk. Actually, I'll be going to the gym later, so this is going to be perfect to get me all going. And what I've noticed is my energy feels smoother across the day. I'm not wired, and my focus feels a bit more stable, especially when I'm scripting and editing for hours. Guys, that's just my experience, but it lines up with what the ingredients are meant to do. More of a steady, nootropic type bump instead of a big spike and crash. Now the next one, the matcha, and I know you guys are excited about this. So now it's time to do the green one, which we've got here, which is a matcha. As you can see, it's lovely. Now I'm very curious about this because I already drink matcha occasionally, especially on training days. The AdaptoLatte matcha swaps out the coffee extract and leans into ceremonial grade matcha powder, plus the same mushrooms and adaptogens underneath. And again, if you open it up, it's got the lovely powder and very similar consistency of matcha. As you can see, it is just there, that lovely green powder look. So again, guys, very much the same process. You put the scoops into the water and milk. Now I'm using milk this time. So the milk's already in there. So you put 3 scoops in there, just like this. And again, you've got the AdaptoLatte mixer as well, which is very important here to make sure it comes through. Now you can also do this as iced in the summer. So you can have an iced matcha drink if you want, which is nice. So put that in there and turn it around and do a spin. And there we go. And this makes it so much easier than you having to use a cup to do it as well. Let's start. So flavor-wise, smells like a real matcha. Grassy and slightly sweet, with cocoa sitting behind it. Time to taste it. Oh, lovely. You get that proper green tea profile, but the cocoa takes the edge off the bitterness. It doesn't taste like someone dumped mushrooms into a random drink. Guys, it feels like a thought through matcha latte with extras built in. And one thing I like about it as well is it's very creamy as well. You've got kind of a creamy taste there. And you can really, the flavour is really nice too, so it's not harsh flavour. So this is kind of the one I reach for when I want calm focus. On a typical Gold Coast day, I might have this mid-morning, looking out over the water before I head to the gym. You get the matcha plus L-theanine combo, which you know for that zoned-in feeling without being wired. For filming days, with a lot of talking to the camera, or a lot of pre-workout, when I don't want to hear my heart racing. Guys, this makes a lot of sense, and it's really nice. I'd say it's probably my favourite one so far, and probably the nicest matcha blend I've actually tasted. Now guys, it's time for the blue one, the Decaf Cocoa, as you can see here. Now this is your nighttime or caffeine-free option. So mushrooms, adaptogens, and cocoa, but without the coffee extract. So no added caffeine, just a tiny amount naturally in the cocoa. Again, guys, how do you do it? We scoop it into the cup. Now it's about 3 scoops as well. You can use water, you can use milks, you can use whatever you want. I tend to like this one a bit creamier because I tend to drink it like it's a dessert. So we put that all in there. I'm gonna use water for this one now though, to give it a bit of a look. Again, you want boiling water or hot milk, I'd suggest, unless you want to have it iced, which is also an option. And then we use the AdaptoLatte there to scoop it there. So there we are, guys. We've just mixed it just there. And now, guys, time to have a bit of a taste. So it smells beautiful. Straight hot chocolate. And you can't smell the mushrooms either as well, so they're hiding behind the cocoa. And taste-wise, dark hot chocolate with a more grown-up vibe. Not super sweet. There's no sugar crash either. So guys, this is one I'd have in the evening instead of a sugary dessert or a second cup of coffee. You get reishi, L-theanine, rhodola, and calming adaptogens without stimulating your nervous system at 9 at night. For me, it's becoming the last cuppa on the balcony, drink, winding down and watching the lights over the water. And it really is lovely. And as you can see, we've been filming here over the water at the moment, drinking our matcha. My sister is also a huge fan of matcha and she has absolutely loved this. And you can see her having a sip just now on the water as well. So here I am with my sister outside in the Gold Coast and we're having a lovely matcha. Now, Corinne herself is a matcha expert. She lives and breathes it. And we've poured 2 of the drinks today.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with this product.
Yeah.
It's really smooth, easy to drink, and
Yes.
it actually is my go-to grab from the drink in the morning and when I need to pick up in the afternoon.
Lovely, because when you heard I was doing this review, you went, oh my God, matcha! Pretty much, didn't you? So
I did, I was very excited.
did it live up to it?
I don't come on to many of your videos, but for this product, here I am.
How did you find the actual matcha itself?
Yeah,
Similar?
very smooth.
That's this one.
Great flavour.
Yes.
What I found actually is the amount of ingredients that are in it is incredible.
Yes.
And the taste that they're actually able to come up with at the end is just, it's
incredible,
really nice.
isn't it?
Yeah.
You can see in the picture here, there's no lumps, there's no bumps. It's all just mixes so well.
Yeah. And I've tried it with different milks and with hot water, and all of it is.
Lovely.
Yeah, it works really well.
So you're going to be taking all this from me, aren't you?
I have, yes. I've already said
it's all
that,
done.
yes.
So a quick summary of the three. So what do we have here? We've got the original Matcha, is your morning or afternoon coffee replacement with a proper caffeine kick. Your green one is your Matcha, is your calm focus for study, work or training. And the blue Decaf is your evening wind down, hot chocolate with no added caffeine. Very quickly on benefits though, guys, to keep this grounded. Their position is around brain health, lasting energy, immunity and gut health. So on the brain side, you've got the lion's mane, bacopa, ginkgo and B vitamins. Ingredients, they've been studied for memory, focus and long-term cognitive support. For me guys, that translates to a feeling being more switched on and less foggy when I'm consistent with it. Energy and mood is where cordyceps, maca, shalaji and reishi come in. Instead of 3 or 4 coffees in a crash, the idea is 1 or 2 AdaptoLattes for a cleaner, more sustained feel. As someone who trains regularly, I like that I can use it as a gentle pre-workout on days I don't want a big stimulant hint. For immunity and gut health, there's chaga, agaricus, and turmeric and vitamin C. You're not suddenly becoming invincible, but as a part of an overall routine, it's a nice bonus. And for a lot of people, it's getting gentler on the stomach than real strong coffee, especially with the plant milk. And that's the thing as well, drinking it, there's no actual, residue after you have it. You drink it, it tastes nice, sits well in your stomach, and you feel better for it. And unlike some cheap coffees, cheap other matcha brands, you don't get that a lot, and very good ingredients. So here I'm in the Gold Coast having the matcha chocolate blend, and it's so nice as well. Again, what a beautiful place to sit out here, have a matcha, relax, and because it's got the caffeine in it, I can also hit the gym after, but what a lovely drink, and there it is just there, here at the Gold Coast. A couple other things, it's 100% vegan, 100% natural and sugar-free. The mushrooms are organic, they've also got all the boring but important certifications. And they say they third-party test the mushrooms before and after extraction. There are also over 2,500 reviews with an average rating around 4.8 out of 5. So people are clearly coming back. In terms of how you buy it, you can grab AdaptoLatte as a one-off if you want to try it. You can set up a subscription if you know you'll drink it daily. Subscription brings the price per cup down and you get free shipping in Australia and a few extras on some plans. You don't have to think about reordering. Compared to grabbing a coffee every day, it works out cheaper per cup and you're getting a lot more functional ingredients. But guys, if you're new to mushroom coffee, I'll start with a smaller bag, see how body responds, and then subscribe later if you love it. For me, having tested all three, my current plan is red original mocha on heavy work days when I need the extra kick, but don't want to overdo coffee, green matcha on filming or training days when I want calm and focus, and blue decaf at night as hot chocolate replacement while I'm winding down on here at the Gold Coast. The big thing, guys, is it turns that mindless another coffee moment into something more intentional. Standing here in the kitchen, looking at the water, making a drink that actually supports what I'm trying to do with my health and fitness, that's an appeal. If you want to check it out, I'll leave links in the description so you can see the current Australian pricing, the subscription options, the full ingredient breakdown, and real reviews from people who've been on it for a while. Guys, have a read, see if it lines up what you're looking for, and don't feel like you need to jump into a subscription. You can start small and see how you feel. That's a great thing about it. So if you tried mushroom coffee or adaptogen blends before, let me know the experience down in the comments. Did it help? Did you feel nothing? What's it like? I love to compare notes, especially now AdaptoLatte is coming to Australia. And guys, it really has changed the way I feel about matcha. Beforehand, I had matcha occasionally, but now guys, I'm absolutely hooked and can't wait to try it more. And the quality, the blend, the branding, the name is absolutely incredible. And it's so easy to get these delivered straight to your home. So thank you AdaptoLatte for bringing me these. And thank you guys for watching it. And I'm going to take my drink out here in the Gold Coast and have a rest. Thanks for joining us here at Mr. Yoo-Hoo.